Hi guys, it's Hoki. Welcome back to the Hoki channel. If you guys are new here, you should definitely subscribe and become a part of the Hoki tribe. We would love to have you. In today's video, we are going to be doing the official Hoki car tour. We're going to be showing you guys everything in my car, you know, all the features, all the design, all the detail, everything like that. And I'm going to be sharing my story with you on how I got my car. It is a used car. It is a 2017 Volkswagen Tiguan. It is a TSI and I love her so much and I can't wait to show her to you guys. So let's just get into the video. So before I give you guys the official tour, I wanted to give you guys the rundown about how everything went and how I ended up with my little Tiguanita that I love so much. By the way, Tiguanita is not her name. She is a 2017 Volkswagen Tiguan, so I'm rolling with Tiguanita right now, but I feel like her official name is going to just come to me one day and it's gonna feel right. That might sound super cheesy, but like, I'm a super cheesy person. But since she is a Volkswagen Tiguan, we call her Tiguanita, or little Tiguanita right now. So yeah, she is a Tiguan. She is a TSI specifically. And I personally, I never thought I was going to be driving like a Volkswagen. That was never something that came into my mind when I was thinking about potential cars to buy. I have been saving up for a long time now. My parents actually allowed me to save money by giving me rides and letting me use their car so that I could save money to get a car and maybe not have a car payment if I didn't want to, or, you know, like save money on gas and insurance and everything like that. It just made more sense for me not to buy a car like right when I got my license, right out of high school, so that I could really save for it and save for other things as well. Not having car expenses has helped grow my savings account so much. It is one of my biggest tips if it is possible for you. I also took public transportation as well, so yes, I really did want a car. I love the idea of having a car, but I knew that it was smarter at that time to just save money. So that's what I did, and I saved for 3 years. I've been saving since I was 18, and I was able to buy this Volkswagen Tiguan, and it was used. It is a 2017, and I got an amazing price on it. I got it for $15,000. That's not including taxes and the warranty. It was about $22,000 altogether with the taxes and the warranty and everything like that. So I feel like that's like a super amazing price. You know, it is a 2017, so it's not super duper old. And it only had 11,000 miles on it, which was the main thing for me. Like, as soon as I heard that, like, I don't know much about cars, but like, I knew that that was a really good thing. It's literally 4 years old and it only had 11,000 miles on it. So that was pretty amazing. Also, I took my friend Nathan with me, who I am so grateful for. Thank you to Nathan for taking me to buy cars, because I didn't really know much about it, and he has so much experience in buying cars. He has several himself. He has several Volkswagens because he worked at Volkswagen. He drives a Jetta, which I really liked. Like, I really like the Jetta and I like Volkswagens. I just kind of never really pictured that for me because I thought they'd be so much more expensive, but this one actually wasn't super expensive, so I was pleasantly surprised by that. We actually did end up going to Honda first. We went to look at the Honda CR-V because that was my one thing. The one thing that I wanted was that I wanted it to be an SUV because I wanted to just have more space in it. You know, I love to be like D&D. I love to be the one driving my friends, and I just thought it would be super nice to have like more space. Plus I can like carry things in here. You guys know, like, I spend a lot of time in my car now because I like to film videos in here. I like to study in here. It's a quiet place for me to be. I love to go driving and everything like that. So it's just nice to have the space and, you know, lots of space to put things in, you know, when I go to the store, when I need to bring things. It's convenient to have that space. So this was the one thing that I wanted. I wanted an SUV, and if I could pick the color, I wanted it to be dark gray, and I'm so grateful that this one was. But obviously I know that when you're buying used cars, you don't always get to pick those things. I know my friend Nathan, when he was taking me, he's like, do you want leather seats? Do you want a sunroof? And I was like, well, I mean, those would be nice, but that's not necessarily something I need. Like, it was more important that I got a good deal. I didn't really want to like splurge on those things. So these ones actually don't have leather seats, and it doesn't have a sunroof, but that's not really something that is super important to me. Maybe my next car will have those things, but right now I didn't really need those. But anyway, back to car shopping. We ended up going to Honda first to look at the CRVs because that was the SUV version at Honda, and I did really like the SUVs or the CRVs, but they were really expensive there. Like, they were, like, the new ones were obviously really expensive, but even the used ones were really expensive. So I was like, I don't know if I love these. Like, maybe we should look around, because ideally before that, I was looking for a RAV4. That was the SUV version of Toyota, and I really liked the way those looked, and I heard really good things. And my friend Nathan actually said that that was actually a really good car. You know, he knew a lot about cars, so that's another reason I loved having him there. He was able to, like, look at things, look at the miles, and assess everything, and tell me, like, what would be a good deal, what would be a good fit for me. And we looked at the Honda CRVs. They were nice, but we weren't really loving the price, so we decided to go to Volkswagen to look at those. I mean, we were planning to look around from the beginning. We weren't gonna buy, like, the first thing we saw. So we ended up going to Volkswagen, and again, I do not know much about Volkswagen. Like, I don't know much about any car company, but like Volkswagen, I knew nothing. I didn't know what the models were except for the Jetta, because my friend Nathan drives a Jetta. But we went there, and he's like, you know, she's looking for an SUV, maybe a Tiguan, and it just so happens that they had a Tiguan, a 2017. It was a used one. It was a great price, and it was in dark gray. It was the color that I wanted. It was the Tiguan. It was the SUV, and it was an amazing price. It basically had all of the things that I wanted. You know, I wasn't super picky with a lot of things. Those were just basically the things that I wanted. I wanted it to be dark gray, an SUV, and a good price. And this was all three of those things, and it didn't have a lot of miles on it. So we were actually going to go to Toyota after this, but Nathan was like, you know what, this is a really good deal. You shouldn't pass this up. And I was like, you know, like, this is an amazing deal. Like, I really want this car. So we test drove it, and I loved it. And it's basically like a brand new car. Like, it only had 11,000 miles on it, which is amazing. And I'm totally obsessed with it. I love it. It is premium gas, so it is a little bit more expensive in that regard, but the gas does last a little bit longer. And I mean, I love it. Like, as soon as I saw it, I fell in love with it. And again, I do want to get something that is better for the environment for my next car. A Tesla, definitely my dream car, specifically for that reason. I do want something that is much better for the environment. But for a first car, I feel like this is amazing. And oh, also, just in case you were curious, I did decide to finance it because my friend Nathan said that I could get a better deal, but I probably will end up paying it off eventually down the line. I'll finance it for a little bit right now, actually, because I am working on building up my emergency fund right now, but I will probably just end up paying it off because I feel like that's smarter. You don't have that interest, and that's what I wanted to do from the beginning. And then once this is paid off, then maybe I could get another car. Like, I'm hoping in a few years down the line I'll be able to get the Tesla, and maybe I'll sell this one to my sister, or I'll sell this one back to a dealership, something like that. I'm not sure, but for right now, I love her. Like, it's amazing. Like, I love the way it looks on the outside, on the inside. Like, it works so well for me, and I'm so grateful to my friend Nathan for taking me to get this car and finding me a good deal. And it's amazing. Honestly, like, being a car owner is so amazing. I hope all of you guys get to do it one day if you don't already. Like, it feels so good to have your own car, and the fact that I saved for it, and like I paid for it, and there's just, it feels like I'm in like a new stage in my life, and I love that. I love that this is mine, that I paid for it, I worked for it, and now I can drive it. And now I have a car to drive anywhere I want to go, and I can study in my car, I can take my friends places, obviously when we could do that again. And I love the feeling, and I'm so excited to show you guys because she's amazing, and I'm totally obsessed with her. So this is what she looks like. Super cute. We love the look, we love the color, we love everything. Now for the inside, we first have the steering wheel that is super duper cute. It has the Volkswagen symbol right there, which I love. I think that it's so sleek and so cute. And then over there we have the locks. Oh my gosh, this is having so much trouble focusing. But anyway, oh, that's another thing that I didn't share with you guys. You don't need to put the key into the ignition. It's one of those ones where you're just have the keys in your purse, and then once you get to the car, once you're close to it, it just opens, and then you use those locks over there to unlock the rest of the car. So that's actually super nice as well. And then this is another thing that I wanted, but I was looking at cars that were 2015 and up. So my friend Nathan said that most of the cars would probably have these, but I wanted a CarPlay system for music and for navigation and for everything like that. So that is super nice. I love that we have this. I remember my friend Natalie would always use her like Siri in her car to like text people, or she'd be like, hey, like, can you call Lexi or something, or can you text mom this? And I'd be like, oh my gosh, that's so cool, like I want to do that one day. And now I can, and like literally when I'm driving I could be like, text mom, I'm almost home. And I'm like, I love this. It's so convenient and it's absolutely amazing. I mean, you guys know, like, I get super excited about little things, but I do love this. And then we come down, we have the Prindle, as London Tifted would say, the steering handle. What is this called actually? Do I actually know what this is called? Wow, that's embarrassing. We have this thing. Also, my car is like super like dusty, you know, obviously because like I have my shoes in here that I wear outside. So I'm thinking about getting like a vacuum or something for my car so that I can, you know, vacuum everything up every once in a while. And I have the sanitizing wipe so that I can like wipe down like this part and like this and like this so that everything stays like not sticky and super like clean and shiny, you know, whatnot. Also cleaning the cup holders. That was one thing about the minivan I was driving. The cup holders were a mess because obviously we used that when we were all kids. We all had our like juice boxes and everything in there. So we're definitely gonna be cleaning these holders out. And then over here we have the back seat. I just want to give you like an overview of the car. It doesn't have the leather seats. It has the cloth seats, but like I said, that wasn't a huge deal to me. And like, look at how much space is back there. Like, that is amazing. Love that. I cannot wait to drive my friends around in this. This is what the trunk space looks like. So we're working with a lot of space over here. It has a little cover for the trunk so that everything can, you know, stay in order. So we love the space there. So that was my car. I hope you guys enjoyed this little tour. I am definitely going to be doing a decorate my car with me video and like a shop with me for the car decorations. Like all of that's gonna be included in probably my next video or one of the next upcoming videos. I definitely want to get that done in the next couple weeks. I want to get some things from Amazon, and there's this really cute store at the mall that has tons of like car accessories. So I'm definitely going to be filming a TikTok and a video for this channel. So watch out for that. And if you guys have any video requests, please leave it in the comments down below. Also leave in the comments down below what car you're driving because I'm super duper curious. But anyway, without further ado, I think that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys all in my next one. Bye guys. Shining.